Hi YouTube. So in this video, I'm going to take it a step further on how do you get rid of an emotional vampire who's part of your family. So you can't totally disconnect all the time. And that comes with taking some of the steps in the same way that you do with a friend. But then there's some other things that you sort of have to do because you can't just shut the door forever. So disconnecting from a family member requires you to acknowledge your role in the dance, to hand them their luggage. Always hand them their luggage. Guilt trips are what I call luggage. If they say, you're not much of a sister, you say, you know what? I resent that a little because I am a very good sister. And I'm telling you, I don't have time, and you need to respect that. And you always follow with statements that are I feel, I don't like. It's very important that you take it away from being about them and always make it about you. An EV cannot stand to have the problems and the anything to not be about them. It all has to be about them. So the more I statements you use, the more I feels you use, the less ammunition they have, the less energy they're getting, and the more energy you're keeping when dealing with them. Don't get in a blame game or a pointing finger game. You did, he did, she said, we said. That is what an emotional vampire thrives on. Chaos. Don't give it to them. Always, always deal with any emotional vampire, first and foremost, with indifference of energy. Always. I could take you, I could leave you. Don't give them the satisfaction of anger, jealousy, anything that has an emotional attachment to it. So distance yourself as much as possible. Do not invite their children to your children's birthday parties unless you're willing to deal with them. In order to deal with someone honestly and respectfully is to treat them with the respect they deserve in their lives. I know that seems harsh and that's going to be hard for some, but that's the only way to disengage from an EV. Because once the EV realizes that you're going to remain indifferent, they will be able to be around you without trying to suck your energy. It's a matter of your perseverance and your self-respect to stand up for yourself and say no more. So it's important not to engage, and it's important to distance, even if that means distancing yourself from all others that they bring as a tie to them to your life. And never falter. Stand firm on all decisions made. The best way to earn respect from anyone: never, ever say anything you're not prepared to back up. If you tell someone, I'm never talking to you again, then you better be prepared to never talk to them again. Because the moment you open your mouth to say a word to them, you have lost all credibility. So it's really, really important that you follow firmly with what you want. You need to sit down and say, okay, this is what I want to accomplish. I want to stop my mother from draining my energy when I'm on the phone with her and she tells me all about her boyfriend or her job, or she nags at me because I'm not married, or whatever the problem is, whoever the family member is. It's simple. You sit down and you say, these are the behaviors I want stopped. This is how I'm going to do it. This is the only way I can achieve it. And you stand firm by that. You don't engage in those types of conversations anymore. It's okay to hang up on your mother if you've said goodbye. I've done it. I've done it a zillion times. And my mother has come back and said, how could you hang up on me? I'm your mother. I didn't hang up on you, Mom. I said goodbye. Did you not hear me? I told you. I'm not going to discuss this topic with you ever again. I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings. Goodbye. And I hung up. I said goodbye. No, you just hung up on me. You're just using words. No. You're not respecting what I told you. You're not hearing what I said, Mom. I said, we're not going to discuss that topic anymore. Goodbye. Eventually, they get it. It's frustrating at first, and it's really uncomfortable. I agree. It's really hard to be sort of brash and cold. It's an uncomfortable feeling inside because we are programmed by them to believe that we're supposed to care. Blood is thicker than water, right? No, it's not. No, it's not. Respect of yourself, knowing what you want, achieving it through respectful manners, standing firm, and not engaging and distancing will achieve your goal. Engaging, faltering. If you vow not to discuss with a family member something that happened in the past, yet you break that and you discuss it because they got your dander up one day, you have lost all credibility. And you will be back to square one. So it's a very, very important that you know what you want and you set your goal to achieve it and you stand firm behind it. And it's a little uncomfortable. Who cares? It's comfortable now. It's uncomfortable now. But you stay with the same practices as friendships as well. You don't ignore the phone. You don't ignore the door. So everything I'm telling you in these videos is with friends, this is how you do it. And then I'm taking it a step further. So you do everything you would do in disconnecting a friend. Only you take it one step farther in this particular instance. And that's just, it's not closing the doors completely. There will come a time where you can send them an invitation to a birthday party and know they'll behave when they come. But it takes time to stand up, set the ground rules, and demand respect and obedience from them. And with perseverance, you can achieve this. I promise. I'm sure this might not be really clear to some. I don't know how to make it much clearer. I can try. If you have any specific questions, feel free to email me. So I'm going to end this video here, and we're going to talk in the last video on how to rid yourself of an emotional vampire who's a lover or a spouse, because that's the trickiest one, because you may not want to end your marriage. You just may want to end the behavior. And you can accomplish it one of two ways. Thank you, YouTube. Have a great day.